Hey, what's up guys? This is yet another video on building inside of the Corsair 220T. For this build, we'll be using the Corsair H100i RGB Pro XT CPU cooler, a Corsair CX550M semi-modular power supply, an Asus TUF Z390 Plus gaming motherboard, and thanks to Crucial for being a sponsor, we'll be using their fast 1TB P5 M.2 NVMe SSD and two sets of their 16GB 3600MHz ballistics RAM for a total of 32GB. This RAM is going to be essential for this build, and I'll explain why when I get to the part where I'm mounting the radiator on the case. For the processor, we'll be using what I still think is the best bang for your buck when it comes to gaming, and that's the Intel i5 9600K, and we'll be overclocking it to 5 GHz. And last but not least, the graphics card for this build is an Asus GeForce RTX 3070. This case is very easy to build in, and it comes with 3 included sPRGB Pro fans and a lighting node core controller to control the RGB and IQ. I've seen this case for as low as $80. If you want to get it on Amazon, I'll be leaving an affiliate link in the description below, as well as a link to all the other parts used here. First, we'll set up the motherboard by putting the processor, RAM, and SSD inside. I was showing a friend how to build a PC, and I let him put the RAM and SSD on the motherboard. On the back of the case is the lighting node core controller I mentioned earlier, with the 3 RGB fans already plugged in for you. At the bottom of the case is the hard drive bay, which is where you'll notice is a brown box with a bunch of screws that you shouldn't be throwing away. Let's get rid of this hard drive bay since it's just going to be taking up space for no reason. There are 5 screws holding it in place, 1 on the front and 4 under the case. Now let's go ahead and insert the power supply and then the motherboard. Now it's time for the CPU cooler. This is the part where the type of RAM you buy will matter a lot. RAM such as the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro or Dominator Platinum will cause issues when mounting the radiator at the top of the case. RAM such as the Crucial Ballistics RAM is low profile, and it's not going to get in the way of top mounting this radiator. They also have an RGB variety that would work as well since it's also low profile. Check the link in the description below if you want to buy this RAM for your build. It obviously won't matter if you front mount it, but I personally don't think it looks as good as a top mount in this case. And it follows the proper mounting guide that Gamers Nexus talked about in his video about incorrectly mounting an AIO. And also, by mounting the radiator at the top, you'll get more clearance if you happen to want a larger graphics card in this case. You can see here after it's been mounted how it barely fits, so any RAM taller than this will definitely get in the way. Finally, I had a spare sPRGB Pro fan to mount onto the back of this case. Here is the finished product, and I hope this video helps you decide what parts to pick for your Corsair 220T build.